Taurus, welcome to your session. Hi, I'm SGL, Spiritual Guide and Light, and we are going to take a look at what you are currently attached to. Let me make sure that's in the, yeah, let's see. There. All right, we're going to take a look at what you are currently attached to, or what you have been attached to, which it just depends on how it comes out. All I ask of you, Taurus, is that you do not force any of the channeled messages. I'm going to start off with some self-awareness messages. When self-awareness start. Let's see. All inquiries, email, spiritual guide, light for faster response. Comment in the comment section on this uh, live video, or comment in the community section. I hope all is well with you. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition. As an intuitive reader, allow this session to bring clarity, confirmation, and understanding for Taurus. Thank you. If you're another zodiac sign, welcome. Either you have Taurus placements or you are in Taurus's energy. Okay. Um, let's see. Taurus, you are an earth sign. For those of you who are new, welcome. Make sure you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. There was something else I wanted to say. If you are returning, welcome back. May you find the clarity, confirmation, and understanding that you seek or need. Taurus, I am not going to rush your session, which typically is your reading. But the reason why I call it a session is because at any time of acceptance or willingness and getting your approval of embarking on your healing journey, okay, or you may have a moment of an actual completion of an experience and whatever area you are, whatever area you have completed when it comes to whatever area in your life or with self that you've completed in the healing department. And congratulations for those of you who are work in progress as well. That's what I love about the healing journey is that it's ongoing. There is no ending. And once you find the space where, once you find your reader that works for you, you don't feel alone. So Taurus, I do want you to know that you are not alone. I need you to understand that sometimes you are going to, excuse me, you are going to be irritated. You're not going to want to hear what's right. You're not going to want to hear what is being seen. You're not going to be in the mood. And I want you to come into the acceptance that that is okay, but just don't be stuck there. Because sometimes when you persevere in those moments, you unlock a tool that you can use that will allow you to continue to persevere. And for some of you, that tool that you unlock will help you close out whatever that is that you are currently or what's going through, experiencing a stronghold. Okay. Let's see. Oh, so what I was trying to tell you, Taurus, is I am not going to force your session, what you are attached to. So your session may end up being a part two, but we'll see how it comes out. And I will leave your spread. Time is of the essence. I do have to report to work, so I was a little tired. I was tired and didn't realize that I was tired mentally and my body was tired. And those two combinations, you have to allow them both to reset together. And so I did not force it and I had to reset and I'm reset. It was complete. And so I was guided to come on here and go live just to get it started for you. Okay. If you have Aries or Libra placements, those sessions are available. All right, give me some self-awareness messages for Taurus, please. Again, the only request I have for you from you, excuse me, my tongue is in battle with me. Taurus, only request I ask of you is that you don't force any channel messages. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, not a personal. Thank you. All right. You have alert. These messages came out in the other sessions. All right. I was being nosy, Taurus. All right, you have image. You have knowledge in reverse, uninformed up in the air, present up in the air, confident up in the air, and reserved up in the air. Taurus, you might change up. Let me just tell you what I see here. You just may change up on somebody without notice, Taurus. You remind me of a Taurus that I know, not someone in a romantic way. There's a Taurus that I know that is in a position now to where they can just literally change up, go bye bye, and just start a brand new life with a clean, good slate, with a good, strong foundation. This is what I see here, and you're moving in silence. Now, when it comes to your self-awareness, awareness, when it comes to this knowledge, let me just channel here, get this out the way so I can tell you what you're attached to when it comes um, to yourself. When it comes to self-attachments, um, I don't feel like in the past you were a Taurus where you would put people before you. You didn't mind helping, but when it comes to now, it just seems like your plan is going the way it's supposed to, and you're showing up for people in your life, and you're putting yourself on a back burner waiting for the right time if you choose to just ghost everybody in your life and go and start a fresh new life. But anywho, with this knowledge that's coming in reverse in image, there's something that is intimidating. Someone that's attached to you that thinks that they are intimidating you, but in reality you've been whoever this person is. Like, you know their character, their demeanor, their actions, and it's kind of like you see the old version of you in someone else, why they think they're getting over on a situation that's including you, and you're kind of just taking the back seat, allowing it to play out. You don't feel threatened to whoever this is that is attached to you. Whoever this is very competitive, and they're watching you, which you are aware of. And like I said, they don't throw up red flags because you've dominated this character that they are portraying at this time. And my advice to you is to keep doing what you're doing, Taurus, because whoever this hard-headed person is, they're gonna have to learn. Let them learn the lesson. Let their booty be soft. What does it say? A hard ass can make a booty soft. You know, don't quote me on it. It's something like that. A hard head can make a head soft, or is it the ass? It's one of the two. I don't know. But all I know is, Taurus, whoever this is, they think they know more than you. Of course, you have a mini me with this image, but they don't know your experience in life up to this point, to why you are the way you are, why you don't feel alerted, why you don't feel like this person is a red flag, because in the past, you were the red flag and all those things. It's kind of like force to be reckoned with. You know what I mean? And it just feels like now you've matured in so many ways. I think that whoever this person that's attached to you, they make you laugh, but your laugh is more so of like, get out of here. Don't keep testing me, because I just may break your back type energy. And it doesn't give me domestic violence. It just gives, when I say break your back, it just breaks someone down to their place where you don't get back up. You're crippled. You don't get back up. And now and that person has to now tell the story of why they're paralyzed or why they're crippled. You get what I'm saying? And this is metaphorically speaking. Always having to tell the story, right? Of why they are crippled. Oh, because there was a time where I was messing with Taurus, and I thought I can get over on Taurus. I thought I knew more than Taurus. I thought I was better than Taurus, and Taurus had to show me something. And I'm forever grateful. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, a huge awakening. Now with uniform, these things that are up in the air, Taurus, uniform, present, and confident, and reserved here, you have a lot of things internally that are, trying to rearrange itself. Okay. When it comes to ununiformed, it's a yes. When it comes to present, it's a yes. When it comes to confident, it's a no. When it comes to reserve, it's a no. I don't see you settling when it comes to who you are, Taurus, but you are protecting your feminine energy. And what I do love here, it's like you don't mind putting someone in their place, or you don't mind telling someone about themselves. But when it comes to you having a moment to share one of your experiences, you don't mind, but you're not going to waste your words and time on ignorance. Someone who's a hard head that needs what is it? A hard head to make a booty soft. I know it's one of those. Let me see what it is. A hard head can make a booty soft. Hold on, let me see. Hard head makes a booty soft. Let me see. It said a hard head makes a soft butt means a stubborn, unreasonable person would eventually suffer the consequences of their actions, endure repeated negative experiences, are beating instead of learning from the advice. So I do see when it comes to self, you don't mind showing up, but you're not going to go out of your way for anyone who's stubborn or hard headed. You're not going to go out of your way, Taurus, when it comes to someone that's trying to challenge you, because the character that's trying to challenge you is a character that you defeated. You've already defeated this type of character, this type of image, because it's you. It was you. You see yourself in someone, and they hold no threat to you. For the most part, whoever this is, they need to kind of chill, because they don't know who they're reckoning with. And Taurus, just looking at your spread this far with image here, mm, some things it's kind of like there's a lot of things that has happened in your life that no one knows about. And so that's where I was able to pull that breaking backs type energy and that paralyzed energy as a metaphor when it comes to if you were to get triggered and react. um, if you decide to do that, whomever this is that is trying to challenge you will always, moving forward, have the story to tell of learning the lesson. If they don't get the experience of persevering in the lesson, their story would be the sad story. It's kind of like someone always asking, why are you paralyzed? Why are you in a wheelchair? How come? What happened to you? This person is going to always have to explain the story of um, trying Taurus and Taurus responding. All right, what is the outcome message here? So when it comes to attachments, you have someone that's attached to you that's trying your patience, trying your leadership, just literally trying you. And whoever this is, how they are portraying themselves, it is a character that you've already defeated. You have the Fool here. You could be the bigger person instead of breaking this person's back or paralyzing them metaphorically. Okay, not physically, metaphorically. Um, you're going to have to be very you're going to have to explain in detail, and it just feels like you may feel like this person doesn't deserve the stories that nobody knows. But with this new beginning here, um, when it comes to your character and how you're showing up, Taurus, you look good, and I can see why you wouldn't tell people knowledge that don't respect knowledge itself. Um, it says a new opportunity is being blocked due to a bad decision. You may have disconnected from reality or a loss of creative inspiration. It's this person that's attached to you. They are a distraction. They're a distraction, but they're not a red flag, an alert. It's kind of like a bug. You know, the bug, or no, they're a mosquito. You know, the mosquito, and just like, dang, they drawed my blood again. And it's like, oh, you know, it doesn't matter how much deep date you use and how much protection you got on, the mosquito still draws blood. It feels like this person is a mosquito, for real. This is a sign that now it is not time to begin something new. Step back and reflect. The Fool is a warning that you may be in a position where you're being taken advantage of. Take caution because it may be too good to be true. And the reason why I read the reverse side, because this is this person. Instead of this person being attached to you recklessly, all they have to do is just say, "Hey, Taurus, can you show me how?" Right? Now, when it comes to you, when it comes to your character in this new beginning, it says the upright position of this card depicts a new journey where you will be filled with optimism and wonder and courage. It feels like you may take the leap of faith and take someone under your wing, Taurus. I don't see obligation. I will say that. Okay. Give me some I am messages for Taurus. Give me some I am messages for my Taurus, please. Serenity blew out. You're saying no to something that can be controlled. Someone's saying that something is out of control. And it could be this person that's coming into this energy again, who's just someone who's just, they may be deemed as out of control. I'm not choosing any sides. Let's just say this person is not out of control, Taurus, and you're not knowing what's going on in their life. And you're basing the situation of your past experiences with this person. Take that into consideration. What's up in the air is here and now. You're not wanting to be present. And with affirmations, you are speaking life into your life. You are living life, but you're not present. With this serenity here, I think you're running away for something that you cannot change. It could be this person that's attaching themselves to you that's very reckless, and you're trying to debate. I don't see you being obligated, but I do see that there's a possibility of teaching someone the ropes, or teaching someone a good character, teaching someone about life, teaching someone on how to portray themselves instead of being reckless and impulsive. Serenity prayers about things, accepting the things that we cannot change, and learning how to accept those things that we cannot change, and to be able to gain the wisdom, not just from ourselves, but from people, places, and things. The top of the deck, you have the path to light. Okay. Whenever you're ready, Taurus, like I said, there's no obligation when it comes to stepping in the gap at this time. And whether this is someone you deemed that you care about, a loved one, there is someone who's basically screaming for help and they don't know how to communicate. You've been there before, you've had the experience, so you'll be successful at showing someone how to accept things that they cannot change. When it comes to serenity, it says through love, release, and inner work, I know peace. I have a gentle view of life and welcome every step with confidence. I remain brave in the face of fear and have the wisdom to let the universe do its work. So I feel like what I do see here is, Taurus, before you take any action, you're going to release it to the universe. Excuse me. For some of you, it's the same The same way as giving it to God and allowing God to order your steps before taking any action, which is, is a great method to use if that's what you choose to do. Whoever this is definitely has you in nostalgia here and there, and now and there, here and there. Like I said, you're not present. So work on being present when it comes to an attachment is a nostalgia that is where you're thinking you're trying to find the answer, and the answer is not. The answer is not in the past. The answer is in the present. So with the here and now, Taurus, it says the future does not exist and the past is gone. Excuse me. The past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again because here and now there is no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready. There is a Taurus here. The person that's showing up that's attached to you is someone from your past who does know your dark secrets. And their methods are not working and they hold no threat. For most parts, you're more of a threat to them than they are to you, Taurus. And the fact that you've learned many lessons, you already know what to do with this person. Metaphorically, it just feels like in the past when you were paralyzed or broken down, this person did not show up for you. So you have the opportunity to metaphorically paralyze them, mind, body, and soul, and show them what it feels like to have to rehabilitate yourself back to normal, to regain the strength to be able to persevere as an individual, Taurus. And it just feels like there's something deep down inside of you that's saying, reminding you of how hard it was to be paralyzed and to rebuild your strength back again so that you were able to walk again. And so, I honestly, to be honest with you, when it comes to this person that's attached to you, I think there's going to be an ending of the detachment of saying, you know what, it's not worth the squeeze. I don't even see you giving this person an apple, not even an orange, maybe a pear. I don't know. Outcome message, the pathway to light. Whatever decision that you make is not a wrong decision, Taurus. You have trust. Goodness gracious, that's the problem. Why would you help someone you don't trust? Okay, when it comes to trust, it says I trust life and my strengths. Each moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path is placed there for my growth. So, Taurus, do not feel obligated. If you feel obligated, it is a no. If you're not feeling obligated and you're just trying to find the right space and time to have the patience and the capacity to deal with this person that's attached to you, and and trying to find the right approach in regards to rebuilding trust so that you can show up for them, start with this, rebuilding the trust again. You should be fine. All right, Taurus. I'm gonna pull one more spread. First, I'm gonna pull some self-care messages. And then we'll pull some words of advice and outcome. This will be your part one. And actually, no, we'll just do this. There won't be a part two. Give me some self-care messages for Taurus. Because every other zodiac sign Taurus is going to be like, why are we not getting a part two? Self-care messages for Taurus. Taurus, what you don't see, and you have change course in reverse. Okay. As much as you may feel like whoever this person is that's the attachment, their energy is heavy in your session. they are preventing you from decision making and moving. Like they're heavy on your mind. Okay. And it just when it comes to your self-care, it says a closed door is an invitation from life to move in to, let me say it. I'm reading the words. I am. It says a closed door is an invitation from life to move in an even better direction. It's time to change course. It just looks like you're trying to find a way to tell someone you're not going to be able to take them with you because you don't trust them. But before you take action, it looks like you may position yourself to try to rebuild the trust, but if that's not successful, you're going to close a chapter and start anew. All right, so you have patience here. It's safe to wait. Yeah, whoever this is means a lot to you. It says the calmer you are, who congratulations, Taurus, because what I'm seeing is you may have had anger issues in the past, and you may have striking the two are there, and now the, you have those areas in so much control that you need a freaking, what are those, vote. You got to have a vote. You got to have the key to get to that trigger, and no one can get to it, whoever this is. Yeah, congratulations on your growth of your character, Taurus. So if you want to take out the moment to acknowledge your transformation, now is the time to do so. It says the calmer you are, the more time slows down, and the easier it is to get everything done. And that has to do with breathe, with your breath. You have calm in reverse here. And I feel like this is more internally. Be patient with yourself internally. It says a breakdown is often followed by a breakthrough. Remain calm, Taurus. Okay. Remain calm. That's your water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You are worth it. Outcome message for Taurus, please. And Taurus, hopefully I did a good job in regards to your attachment messages. So that, so if we can get a story out and all in one day, I would. But unfortunately, that's not the process. You have the Page of Cups coming through, the Eight of Wands, and the Death. Goodness gracious, you already know what you need to do to move forward, and you're on your toes, and whatever decision that you make, um, ending starts a new beginning. Okay. What side of the coin that is, you let me know, Taurus. I love you. Don't forget love is kind. Don't forget love is gentle. Judgment is at the bottom of the deck. The upright position of the Judgment indicates a moment of self-reflection. You're likely close to reaching a significant stage in your journey. Thus, the journey may not have been an easy one. And you may find comfort in sharing your struggles with others and camaraderie. New is new is the time to face challenges. Now, no, it says new is the time to face challenges head on. The choice that needs to be made is not the battle. The battle is if you choose to help whoever this person that's attaching themselves to you, or who has already attached themselves to you. You may feel like rebuilding trust is the waste of time because you know this person. Like this person. This person knows your dark secrets, and you know this person's dark secrets. But the reason why you don't feel threatened by this person, Taurus, is because they don't know all of your secrets. And that's what gives you the upper hand. Taurus, like I said, what it came through, whatever decision you make, and I see what it is. So when it comes to Is there going to be any betrayal if Taurus decides to rebuild trust with this person that's attached to Taurus? That's what it is. So I don't want you to, I don't want to end this session and you not have a peace of mind. Regret, surrender, love, patience, honesty, decision. This is the storyline that's already been played in this spread, in this session. So this is where we are, the decision, adversity, happiness, forgiveness. The bottom of the deck, abundance. Yeah, everything's going to work out fine. Whoever this is, you rebuilding trust, you rebuilding trust with them, you guys will be successful. But access to knowledge or your whereabouts or what you do for moving on, you have to establish your rules and your boundaries and stick to them. All right. Whatever this person does have some vices or some adversities. Adversity doesn't always have to be substance and drugs. Adversity can also be financial hardship. Keep that in mind as well before jumping into conclusions. All right. All right, Taurus, I love you. Don't forget love is kind. Don't forget love is gentle. Those are the messages that came out for you. And again, don't force any of those channeled messages, okay? Until we meet again.